Hello everyone, this is Linkimus Prime, and today we are taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Sideswipe. Now, as you may recall in my unboxing video, I said not to expect a review for this figure, but to be honest, that video was 50% me joking and 50% me being serious. I do still have these issues with the figure that were shown in that video, but they aren't really all that bad for me to legitimately despise it. And I'll be honest, this guy has really grown on me since that unboxing video, and I think it's mainly due to the playability and transformation. Taking a look at the figure, I gotta say that he definitely matches up to his in-game appearance. All the paint apps and molded detail are where they need to be, but if there's one thing that I think would really be cool on these new Gamer Edition figures, and someone actually did point this out, would be a metal wash to represent battle damage. I've never really been a fan of how bare these figures look. While they have painted detail that they need to have, a little extra would have helped to make these pop a lot more, and overall just make them feel more characteristic. But besides all that, diving into all the detail on this guy, the head itself looks very nice. Majority of it is molded in dark gray plastic, and the face itself is painted in a very nice silver, and the eyes also have a vibrant blue. The chest is molded in red and painted over with silver, and we also have an Autobot logo nicely applied on the front. On the arms, we have lots more molded details. He has the tires for shoulders, and there's some nice red line work applied here on the rims. With the forearms, this is where my biggest gripe on this figure lies, is the fact that they were painted over with red. My main fear with this is the possibility of the paint chipping off over time, which my copy has unfortunately started to display on one of the arms, which is very unfortunate. Besides that, moving down to the legs, most of the detail here is just molded and unpainted, and the only painted part that we see is on the knees with these silver bits. He does have a large backpack, and some people haven't been too happy about this because most of the time when you're playing the game, this is the view that you see. Me personally, I'm just used to the backpacks, especially on deluxes. Sideswipe here does come with one accessory, and that would be his Gatling gun. It's molded in the same dark gray plastic that is featured on certain bits of the figure, and the detailing looks very nice. You can pop off the arm and replace it with the Gatling gun, pretty much like on all the other Gamer Edition figures that have been released, or you can have him hold it, which is something Hasbro has been trying to normalize with this line. And you can also store the gun on the back.
Now, when it comes down to Sideswipe's articulation, it's good in some places, not so good in other places. So for the head, we have a ball joint, which is kind of on the limited side, unfortunately, so we can only look up that far and down that far, but he can rotate all the way around like so, as well as just a tiny bit of side to side, but not much. Arms are on ball joints, so they can rotate all the way around like so, and they can move out about that much, but that's really about it. Swivel at the bicep, but elbow, there is a very nice bend at the elbow, which goes pretty far, so that's very, very cool. No swivel at the wrist, but there is a little bit of up and down due to the transformation, so that's really about it for the arm. The waist is the weird part. All we got is a swivel, but what it does is, due to how it's built, it kind of separates the body. And that's because the swivel is like right up here for some reason. I don't know why that's the case. But yeah, so when you have the chest closed, you can't swivel it, but when you swivel, it just kind of unlocks the chest. And the chest doesn't even lock in too, so that's just kind of an annoying bit right there. So yeah, there's that. Legs can kick forward that far. Back, not too far because the big backpack. They can also move out all the way, which is, you know, good, but yeah. Swivel at the thigh, a decent bend at the knee. This part is really freaking annoying, and there's no swivel at the ankle. I guess you can move that up, but I don't know. The articulation on this guy is a little on the side, but you can still get some decent poses out of it. It's just you gotta mess around with it a little bit.
The posability of this figure is very good in most areas, but the lack of an ankle pivot is very unfortunate. Then again, I'm kinda used to these Gamer Edition Deluxe class figures not having a proper ankle pivot whatsoever, so this isn't a huge deal to me at this point. And just for a quick size comparison, here he is next to the Gamer Edition Starscream, and now I feel like I've talked about the robot mode as much as I wanted to, so let us get down to the transformation.
And after a very fun and very smooth transformation, here we have Sideswipe in his vehicle mode, and I gotta say, this guy looks awesome. The overall look of this vehicle mode is very sleek, and all the silver paint accents help it to pop so well. Not to mention, he comes together in this mode really well. He just feels nice and solid, like he's not gonna come apart. The robot mode also gets hidden very well in vehicle mode, and he also rolls very well, which is a huge plus. And you can also store his gun on the top. Overall, this figure has quite a bit of downsides, but as a deluxe, I can't be too mad. The engineering that went into this figure definitely makes up for those aspects, and he's just fun to mess around with. But definitely be careful with the arms because the paint will most likely chip. And if you're wondering where you can pick this figure up, I actually got mine off of Amazon for like 25 bucks. And if you're a Gamer Edition completionist, then I highly recommend picking up this figure. But anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.